Hello everyone, and welcome to Season 12. Season 12 of Sea of Thieves is pretty cool. They've added things like zip lines and walking on harpoons.
What is going?
New weapons like this terrible thing
That is so ass.
and this not terrible thing.
Why are you such a dick?
They've added little bundles of balls and my new friends. I love you, Timmy. You're my best friend. But you're not here for any of that, are you? You're here to blow. This is the Horn of Fair Winds, probably the greatest addition to this game. It allows you to blow your friends.
Have you ever blown your friends and
Blow a skeleton. You can even blow strangers. It's great. Seriously though, this thing is awesome. But does this sound like you? You jump on Sea of Thieves, excited to blow everything in sight. But there's a problem. Where are these new horns? Seriously, where do you find these? Hello? Oh my god. Well, you're in luck. Because me and my friends have figured out how to not only get one of these, but so let me break down how these work. The spawning of the new horns are really weird. You see, the devs have told us they spawn in shrines, treasuries, and shipwrecks, and they technically weren't lying. But without super secret spawning information here, your chances will be very low. Method number 1. If you're just after a single horn, this is the fastest way to secure one. Horns are supposed to have an extremely rare chance of spawning in shipwrecks, and if you search shipwrecks yourself in Season 12, you'll probably believe that. The trick is searching the right shipwreck. When searching for the horn, don't waste your time looking through regular or merchant voyage shipwrecks. What you want is to sail straight to this shipwreck with the Reaper's chest or a Reaper's bounty. For some reason, shipwrecks with Reaper items in them not only seem to have a much higher chance of spawning a horn, but they also seem to have way more and way better loot than a shipwreck without. So the best way to acquire your new blowing abilities, dive through servers until you find this, not moving on the map, sail straight over, and collect your prize. Note these shipwrecks aren't 100% chance to spawn a horn, but they do have a much higher chance than one without. I checked 7 shipwrecks with Reaper's chest and 6 of them had a horn, pretty good rates, considering I checked 11 shipwrecks without a Reaper's chest and I got an insane stack of 0. But if you're wanting to have a couple more horns to work on your comm and blow more of your friends, the next method will be for you. There is a fair amount of luck to this method, but once you've acquired said luck, you'll be good to go. So, shrines. Some are a little time consuming, some aren't. Again, will depend on your luck. What you'll need to do is head to a shrine and get to the end room. The end room varies in shrines, but you'll typically know you're in the right place when you've got nowhere else to go and there's a bunch of treasure everywhere. If you see no horn in said end room, cross this shrine off your map and never return. If you do see a horn, fantastic, and congratulations, as you haven't just found one horn, you've found many. You see, horn shrine spawns are unique. Horns have a chance to spawn in any of the 6 shrines, here, 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 and here. But the interesting thing is that as of the making of this video, if you find a horn in a shrine, that specific shrine on your server will always spawn the horn every single time you complete it. All you have to do is put the horn in the mermaid statue, leave, wait 15 minutes, swim back down, and voila, another horn in the exact same spot. You can do this as many times as you want and store up to 60 of them safely in your insurance mermaid here. But wait, don't insurance mermaids only have 20 slots for storing treasure? Yes. But another item that spawns down here in shrines and treasuries are coral collector's chests, which can house 3 horns each and then saved in the insurance mermaid as one item. So even if you get attacked or sink, your horn collection will still be sitting in your mermaid until you're ready to cash out. Let's make this even more efficient. When you jump into a server, head over to the nearest shrine and check for a horn. Repeat this 6 times until you know which shrines on your server house a horn. From my testing so far, there are only typically 2 shrines with horns per server. So grab your horn, stash it, leave, sail to another shrine with horn, grab stash, and head back. You're now spending that 15 minutes respawn timer collecting another horn, min-maxing your time, even if you're solo. But let's make this even more efficient. Grab 2 or 3 of your friends and start a galley or a brig. Put down a dive to the seabound soul Tall Tale. Huh? Tall Tale? I want to blow my friends, not do stinking tall tales. Don't worry, once you've dived, you can cancel and throw that tall tale in the bin. You should now be here at Shipwreck Bay, right next to this shrine. Not only is the quickest and easiest way to get as close as you can to a shrine, but the Shrine of Flooded Embrace is the easiest shrine to check for a horn. All you have to do is swim down on the southwest side and you'll find this hole here that takes you straight to this shrine's end room. You've just skipped the entire shrine in about 60 seconds. If no horn, move on. If horn, grab rowboat and one of your friends and sail away. That friend will now live on this rowboat, repeating this process I talked about before. But instead of using the statue to return to the ship, they will swim back up to the surface and have a nap on the rowboat for about 15 minutes and repeat. Meanwhile, you and your friends have sailed up here to the Shrine of the Hungering, checking for horn. Just like before, if there's a horn here, leave one rowboat and one friend to farm this shrine. See where I'm going with this? Once you've located the 2 shrines that are horned up and you've got 2 of your crewmates on rowboats farming a horn every 15 minutes, whoever is left on the boat can start searching treasuries. Treasuries, like shrines, seem to have a guaranteed horn spawn per server. 1 out of 3 of the treasuries per server will have a horn, unlike the 2 out of 6 shrines. So that's now 3 guaranteed horns per server that you can now farm. The problem with treasuries, however, is they are way less efficient to farm compared to the shrines, as they take a lot longer to complete and seem to have a much slower respawn timer, looking to be respawning every 30 to 40 minutes. What I'd suggest is in between treasury clearing, have your treasury team go down and search a Reaper's Chest shipwreck to try and lock in another horn, then head back to the treasury. With this method, this will roughly get you around 10 horns an hour, which is crazy considering nobody can fucking find these things. The only way to lose your horn stashed in these mermaids is to log off entirely. Even if you dive to a new server, your insurance mermaids will still be there holding on to your precious horns. So, in conclusion, a horn could spawn at any shrine or treasury on the server and is not guaranteed. When you find one in a shrine, said shrine on specific server is now 100% guaranteed to spawn in the shrine for the rest of this specific server's lifetime. Some things to note before I leave you today. Waiting around for 15 minutes is a general guideline. Respawns on horns seem to be inconsistent, sometimes taking a little less than 15 minutes to respawn and sometimes a little longer. And keep in mind that every insurance mermaid on the map has its own inventory unique to that location. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. How to blow all your friends and probably a lot more in Sea of Thieves. If you want to help support me and see some of the behind the scenes stuff and cake, go check out my Patreon here. And if you like this, you'll probably like a lot of the other stuff I'm doing. So check this video out here.